We have one more local guest spot for you. This guy, I asked him, what do you want me to say about you? And he said, tell them I'm from St. Catharines.
Yeah!
Okay. I'll tell you, that intro worked better than I thought it was going to. Ladies and gentlemen, St. Catherine's own Sean Creighton, everybody.
Keep on Brian, everybody. St. Catherine's, fuck yeah. And you think you have a homeless problem there? You do. Bad. I'm excited. You guys excited? Hell yeah, you sound excited. I'm excited. I just became an uncle. Thank you. He's 13 years old. I was pretty hands-off until you could catch a ball or hold a conversation. You know? You learn a lot about yourself when you become an uncle, though. Like, I found out if you would go mini putting with a blonde-haired, blue-eyed kid who keeps asking where his parents are, you're gonna get a lot of looks.
Shut up.
I feel bad for my nephew, though. He's not gonna... He's missing out on so many rites of passage. Like, he's never gonna find porn in the woods. Unless he finds an iPad. Does anyone remember finding porn in the woods? Yeah? That's what happened. You know how many architects are walking around because of porn we found in the woods? I'll explain that one, but... That's what we did. We built forts in the woods to hide the porn we found in the woods. We find a new hospital, we'll put a second story on that bitch, maybe a balcony. I was actually in a corner store, they're still selling those paper magazines. Who are those for? Even homeless guys have the wherewithal to jerk off at the library, you know? I'll tell you who they're for. They're for me. I'm gonna collect them for when the grid goes down, the end of the world. All the porn, I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna be a hub of porn. I don't know what I'll call it yet. Maybe RedTube. I've actually been watching a lot of amateur porn lately. What's it take for these poor girls to go pro? Some of them are really good. All right, last porn joke. How gay is hentai? It's on the spectrum for sure. Predominantly drawn by men, predominantly consumed by men. It's on the spectrum. I was having an argument with my buddy about it. He's like, oh, it's a big corporation. There are women up there. Not up here. Not in my head. In my head, it's just a old crusty guy with a cigarette dangling out of his mouth and one light bulb swinging above his head. And he's just sketching away. Yeah. This'll make him come. I like that one. Anyway, I've been going to therapy. It turns out it's all my fault. I said I need hobbies. Like, I'm never gonna die doing what I love. Unless I fall out a window while I'm jerking off or something. I do have some hobbies. I like to get stoned and think of conspiracy theories. Mine are a little different though. I think the moon is flat. And I think the earth is shaped like an ice cream cone and one of the sprinkles. Isn't that nice?
I get very high.
The other obvious conspiracy theory, there's only one property brother. They're paying the same guy twice, he's getting away with it. I don't know. And hobbies, yeah. Like, I like war a lot. The documentaries, not being like, you know. I think once you hit 35, 40 years old as a white guy, it just becomes your algorithm on YouTube. I was sitting there watching a World War II documentary with my buddy, and he goes, man, if Hitler didn't commit so many soldiers to Operation Barbarossa, they would have won World War II. And I was like, you just said we. Let me see your tattoos again. I love History Channel. They got Searching for Bigfoot and Hunting Hitler. Those are two separate shows, not one awesome show. Everybody wants to go back in time to kill baby Hitler. I don't get that. Could you just go back and raise him right? Tell him his paintings are cool and shit? Thanks. Anyway, I'm single. I'm on the apps. I don't trust the apps. I don't trust Tinder. There's no way there's that many registered nurses in my city. And they all want to go hiking? Every single one wants to go hiking. You know what a hike is? It's a really long walk to your car. Take off the stupid shoes. You know? The only thing worse than hiking is camping. Imagine how convincing the first guy to go camping was. Like thousands of years ago before horses were invented and shit. What was that conversation like? Guy's like, hey man, you wanna go camping? Other guy's like,
What do you mean?
we'll go in the woods.
What, you want to go hunting?
No, we'll go by the river.
What, you want to go fishing?
No, we'll just start a fire and talk about our feelings. The other guy's like,
We just learned walls.
Tired to be the first guy to do anything. Can you imagine if you were the first person to see a horse? Who would believe you? Try describing a horse if you've never seen a horse before. That's a fucking hairy land dragon. Cheese? That was a convincing guy. It's like, hey, I left this milk in a cave for 6 months and it smells like feet now. Huh? Somebody ate that cheese. And weed? That was not the first thing that guy smoked. Till then, he was just Todd, that weird guy in the woods. What's he doing out there?
Licking things. Do you know what camping is?
That was a callback. It was the same guy. I'll leave you on this, you guys. Not somebody, he was actually the guy I was watching the World War II documentaries with the tattoos. He made me the godfather of his child. That's the right response. Made me the godfather. I don't know what that means. I've never seen the movie. You have to hold a baby, because holding a baby is a high-risk, no-reward activity. Unless there's a lot of risk involved. Like, let's say a lady wants you to catch your baby at a second story of a burning building or something. That's so much risk. Think of the rewards, though. You know, you get to get your picture in the paper. You get to be that guy that almost caught a baby. Hey, that's been my time. I'm Sean Craig, you guys. I love you.
Sean Creighton, everybody. Let him hear it, huh? Wow. He really is from St. Catharines.